What's up, guys? This is Quad Resist bringing another Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. And yeah, this is a match that I had against a friend of mine who is relatively new to the game. So if you notice any odd plays on his behalf, that's pretty much the reason why. But otherwise, it was a pretty interesting match, if I do say so myself. But yeah, the match should be starting now. He leads with his Big Bird. I don't know what that Pokemon is called. And I'll lead with my Hydreigon. And I'm thinking, I thought that the guy was going to lead with his Whimsicott, since I usually like to lead. And I didn't want him subbing, I did not want him starting the sub lead siege shenanigans or taunting or whatever the hell else it might do. So I led with my Hydreigon, but he doesn't lead with the Whimsicott. So I decided to U-turn straight into my Queen Latifah to start setting up the Toxic Spikes, seeing that he's only going for Hypnosis. And since it has such horrible accuracy, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get both layers of Toxic Spikes before getting put to sleep. And as you see there, I got both layers up as he misses. What was it, 4 or 5 Hypnosises in a row? And I get my Seb up. So yeah, I think now he just gets fed up with missing Hypnosis so many times and goes straight for the U-turn. And I know for a fact that U-turn is definitely not going to take me out, since I'm running a max HP, max defense bold natured Nidoqueen, and yeah, it didn't take me out. So he switches into his PB&J as I go into my Body Slam. As I go for Body Slam rather. And yeah, I like this set other than that one specific move. I'm thinking about changing that to Dragon Tail. I'm gonna go for Disable, I think, this time, thinking that he's definitely gonna go for a move that's going to be super effective against my Nidoqueen, that's maybe gonna be most damage, but he goes for Aqua Jet, which is kind of odd. I'm thinking that he might carry the Razor Shell as well, since I think I faced Samurott with a very similar moveset. So even after disabling that Aqua Jet, I'm gonna switch out fearing the second water move, and I don't want my Queen Latifah being taken out just yet. So I switch into my Milotic, which can definitely tank any hits that he can dish out, but he gets the crit actually. And I think he gets a defense. Yep, he gets a defense drop too. So I can't stay in there. I think I'm gonna go straight into my Queen Latifah again the next turn. And since toxic damage is racking up so much, I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch himself. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna switch into my Queen Latifah upon his switch. And I don't really know where I don't know what I'm gonna do from there, honestly. Okay, so he switches into his Juggernaut, and I don't know. I think he's gonna go for the Earthquake, since they typically like to carry that move, and I'm gonna go straight for Disable, thinking that he's gonna go for. He's probably only carrying one move that's super effective against my. Jesus Christ, it did a lot of damage. But yeah, I disable it, and I'm thinking, okay, that's the only attacking move that he can do against me. I'm gonna go for the Substitute. He can't do jack shit to me at all after this. But no, I'm completely wrong, as he goes for the, if I recall correctly, yeah, he goes for the Ice Punch. And I totally forgot that they carry that move, evidently. But yeah, it's not a big deal, since, I think I took out, no, actually no, I didn't take anything out, but his, PB&J at this point in time is so low that it won't be that useful anymore. And since I disabled the Earthquake, my Jirachi pretty much is safe to switch in. And I go for the Reflect, just because, really. I wasn't really predicting anything. I guess I just thought that Reflect was the best move, since he might switch into something that can attack me physically. And he switches in his Big Bird and goes for the Hypnosis as I go for my Light Screen before being put to sleep. And yeah. It's not a big deal though, since my Scarlett Johnson did everything that I wanted it to do at that point in time. And since I have both screens up, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get an early setup and sweep with my Lucario, since it's carrying actually both Agility and Swords Dance. And if he doesn't have anything that can take it out, I can definitely go for one Agility and one Swords Dance without being taken out and just end everything. But he goes into his Alien Bride, and I'm really not sure what this thing's gonna do, so I decided to switch out into my Milotic, just in case it has something that can damage me for a lot. But he goes for the Psychic, which was kind of odd. I'm pretty sure that Lucario double resists that move, so I pretty much switch out for no reason, but it's not a big deal since I still have both screens up. Everything that switches in is going to be toxic. I'm sitting in a very good position right now. And he's just going for Psychics, which isn't really the smartest play since my Milotic, I think, has over 200 special defense EVs, so yeah, those aren't going to do anything to my Milotic. But I go for the Dragon Tail and phase him out into his Big Bird, and he goes for another Hypnosis, which, yeah, it's breaking Sleep Claws, I know, but it's not a big deal since, again, I let it slide since he's a friend of mine and he's really new, so and I kind of predicted him to go for the Hypnosis, so I thought, okay, since my Milotic is a rest talking Milotic, it's not a big deal. And I actually speed this part up since it's very stally. Basically what happens here is as he switches into his, what is this thing called, Chandelure, yeah, I'm just gonna switch out multiple Pokemon so that can die from the toxic damage, since I believe first turn I was afraid that he might carry the Energy Ball and might be able to take out my Milotic in one hit, since despite it being especially bulky, those things are pretty damn powerful, and it's, as you can see, it's Choice Scarf and not Specs. So yeah, I just switch out a bunch of Pokemon, waiting for this thing to take itself out. And I think here, yep, here it gets taken out by the toxic damage. And yeah, I just go for the Dragon Pulse, or not even predicting, I just go for the Dragon Pulse on his Juggernaut since I'm Scarfed, and it does not get taken out by that Dragon Pulse. Which was very surprising. Maybe I got minimum damage, maybe I got minimum damage there, but I don't know. Regardless of anything, it lives that Dragon Pulse and takes itself out with, or gets taken out by Wall Charge Recoil, which again was another odd move on his part, because I believe I made that, what is that thing called? Electivire form, and I think it has Cross Chop, and if he went for Cross Chop, he would have definitely taken out my Draco Cocky, but hey, whatever. So after taking out his Electivire, he switches into his Alien Bride, and I'm not sure. Oh, I know why I switched out. I think his Alien Bride is specially defensive, and even though my Draco Cocky wouldn't take any damage from his Psychics, I don't want to sit there and just Dragon Pulse it for what, 4 or 3 turns. So I decided to switch into my Jirachi, hoping that it'll wake up and maybe go for the Wish. Or no, I went for the Light Screen first turn actually. As he went for the Toxic, he wasn't aware that Steel types do not take or can't be poisoned rather. So yeah, pretty much get the free Light Screen and the free Wish. And yeah, I U-turn out into my Lucario, since at this point his Whimsicott is pretty much set up fodder for my Lucario. I got the Light Screen up, and he has absolutely nothing else that can attack any of my Pokemon for physical damage, so yeah, if I recall correctly, I go for the Agility this turn, as he goes for the Giga Drain, which isn't doing any damage whatsoever. He could maybe sub, but he's Toxic, so it wouldn't be, yeah, and he goes for another Toxic, not knowing that Lucario was part Steel, I suppose. But yeah, I go for the Agility, and yeah, if I recall correctly, all that happens now is he goes for the Leech Seed in vain, as I go for the Swords Dance, and pretty much, even if that Leech Seed would have been, let me rephrase that, even if, I don't even know, pretty much that Leech Seed is not going to help at all, since with that Swords Dance and the Agility, I'm going to outspeed everything on that's left on his team, and since I have the Swords Dance, I'm going to be able to take out everything in one hit, so nothing is going to be able to get the Leech Seed recovery. So that's pretty much game, guys. I take out his Alien Bride with an Ice Punch, and then I take out his Samurott with a Close Combat, and his last Pokemon with a Ice Punch. Spoilers. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this match. I know it wasn't that interesting since the guy I'm fighting, my buddy, was pretty new to the game. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else to upload. I'm going to try to get a few matches either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, see you guys later. Hope you enjoy the rest of the song that I uploaded with this.